Why is it bloody suddenly? You know, oh wow, I just thought about this. Okay, I have idea. Oh, maybe she learned the truth now. Wait, so nothing bad will happen? It's literally her wish. Perfect sense why he wants to blow up himself to pieces. I suggested this, but it doesn't answer one thing. If you are correct, oh my god, it must be it. Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko Chiru, and my apology. I want to apologize for all your face palms and of your lack of hair because you torn them away and stuff. I couldn't talk about this in the previous episode because when I figured this stuff out, then I already had the episode recorded, so we're doing this now. My brain recently just refused to remember some key elements. Even though I talked about this like few times in the previous episodes already. Like in episode 7. And as early as in episode 4 when I did Kuvadorian Beatrice Fury, basically. About why there's a problem with Shannon loving Butler or George or Jessica. Yeah, my brain forgot that if we put Beatrice in our family tree, yes, it's family tree. And she would be like somewhere here, and we can also see this. I also talked about this also in the episode, like this is like perfectly lined up. Shannon being below Rosa, like she's the youngest. Yeah, I can see a problem of marriage with Butler, George or Jessica now. She literally cannot marry them. Because if anyone ever tests like her blood or like blood relation, then yeah, I can see a problem now. So yeah, we have this clarified, and I will not remember, I will not forget this time. Okay, I will not forget this. They are family. She literally cannot like marry any of them. Okay, so with that we'll go to the episode. I don't know why my brain just like decided to just ignore that fact. I have no idea. Even though I talked about this many times, I talk like she's cousin technically, and like she's also aunt and stuff. So why I didn't like thought that like I saw no problem with like talking to Butler and just like, hey, let's marry. Yeah, now I see it was the problem. So let's just go. And let's solve the epitaph. And once again.
橋を持ってきたで。ほいっさ、ほいっさ。
クワドリリオ、この島で船長と刻まれているのはあれだけよ。兵の10分の1で船長とはね、眉唾だわ。私たちの想像が正しければ、きっとあのレリーフの文字が仕掛け。
確かめばわかる話だ。誰が上がる？俺が上がろう。
I have a problem a bit like with this tea party. How true is this? I guess it can be illusion, because this is what Bern is showing us, right? So she's just showing us that they knew about gold, basically. Right? It's not like they necessarily solved the epitaph. It's just they knew about the gold. So someone showed them, as I said, like Shannon have like technically a lot of power now because she's like the head of the family in the shadows and she owned the gold. I talked about this in like 3 episodes ago, I believe. Or 5? I don't remember. Rudolph climbed up the propped up ladder, step by step, as the rain poured down on him. There's also something else I wanted to clarify, but I forgot what that was. 1 second, let me check. Oh, right. I've posted on Discord one thing that I kind of like thought about. I mean, you said like it's not that, but it can be like one of the elements. So, like in episode 6, now when I like realized that like there's a problem with their marriage, basically, now I thought about that. That's why, because Butler knows the truth. That's why he's so displeased hearing from Chick Beato that he's her father. Yeah. Can see a problem why Butler would have the problem with this nickname. It's not only because he wanted to be called Butler because of like the relation they had in the games, because he knows the truth. He knows that she's like his cousin, they blood related, so yeah, this might be like kind of disturbing for him. That makes sense.
どう？何か仕掛けがありそう？
ちょいとガタつくな。やべ。
どうしたの？
Okay.
何があったの？
ビンゴみてえだぜ。見ろよこいつを。
Rudolph tossed the cue down. It hit Kraus on the shoulder and landed in the puddle.
これ鍵だわ。
Okay.
どういうこっちゃルドルフ君、これまさか他の文字も抜けるんか？
ああ、どうやら俺たちのとんでも推理は次に抜く文字は何だ？
愛です。それから L。
Yeah, but which L? You need to figure out. I wonder what they will do. Okay, they did the wrong one. Because they need to like take the other L and separate D and R. Following their instructions, Rudolph removed the 6 letters of the first Twilight. Now they've gotten this far. Nothing stood in the way of them solving the riddle. By the trial and error, they finally reached the final stage. Okay, so they managed to. Okay. Uh-huh.
頭からえぐれというのは左から順にという意味に違いない。
Oh, right.
ルドルフさん、左から順に鍵を回してから抜くの。
おうよ。
Uh-huh. Why is it bloody suddenly?
これで全文字皆殺しだな。
Oh, we massacred all of the letters. Okay, I see. Okay, now that's why it's bloody.
第9の番に誰も生き残れないってわけだ。
どう？何か起こった？
何かの手応えはあったが変化なしだ。どっかで隠し扉でも開いたのかもな。
Alright, I wanted to talk about... Right! About who am I? About the last riddle. Oh, wait a second. Right, that's the other thing. One moment, I need to check Discord. Where the hell did I put this? Because I still don't know why, like, who am I is illusion to illusion. But I had and still have the same idea. Wait, what is the... Did I put something new here or not? No, it's not. Oh, I was talking about the red web there. Okay, never mind. So, I will just remind you of, like, the theory that I had past episode 5, I believe, about the... Who am I? So, basically, I don't know what she mean by that. Maybe she wants from Butler to hear, like, pure family or something like that, because Butler is supposed to know the truth, right? So, like, you're my family or something like that. But the solving the riddle of like, well, I will kill you, but you are alone. I said this on the Fury video but I don't think, like, not everyone watched this video, so yeah. In that video, I said that I see only one possibility, basically, like to go walk around this red truth about Butter being alone and yet Beato killing him. Basically, Beato, like, you know, started the plan and it can't be stopped. Beato died somewhere, like, on the Rokkenjima during the, like, these twilights. And then Butler is left alone, but the, like, ammunition or, like, explosives or something in the tunnels are, like, set up to be triggered already. And this way, like, she can kill him indirectly, if you think about this. Like, she says, you are alone, but I will kill you, because technically Beato set this up. So basically, she's killing him, yet he's alone. That's how we can, like, go around this red truth. And why Butler is saying Beato? I don't know, we saw people talking to non-existential people before. So she's just like his delusion, I guess. Because he's so fixated on her. But that also would mean that he knew about the like collapse of the cliff beforehand, because otherwise he would not be able to converse with Beato this way. Just like Sakutaro with Maria. Like, Sakutaro knowledge is not like higher than Maria, because it's literally Maria who's like animating him. So it's a similar case here, I think. Anyway, that's just like random thoughts about like who am I, the last riddle of killing Butler, and oh, and the family thing, yeah.
おい、あれを見てみ、動いたで。確かに動い。
みんな見て、ライオンの像の向きが変わってるわ。どういうことでしょう。ライオンの像に何か秘密が？
違うな。これはおそらくライオンの向いた方向を見よという意味。見たまえ。あのライオンの見る先を。
あそこのライオンの向きもどういうこと？バカね。あれは誘導してる。ライオンの向く方へ行けという。
Basically replaying what Shannon did. Eva dashed ahead. The others all chased after her. The goal was right in front of them. Okay. And they find it. Uh-huh.
驚いたね。こんな秘密の階段があったとは。
納得だわ。お父様が誰も礼拝堂に近づけたがらないはずよ。
Yep, and I suggested that the Golden Land is in the chapel. In episode... In which episode? I forgot. 3? Or 4? In one of the series. But my initial thought was that Rosa found this, and Rosa is basically the one who found the gold and showed it to everyone, and they're like, I cannot believe it, but I see it now, so well, yep, I accept. That's what was like my initial idea for like hidden gold. When like we had this like chapel scene.
この仕掛けは一体いつからあったのかしら。地下道の感じからして相当の昔からだわ。おそらくお屋敷を作った時とほぼ同時でしょうね。
That's actually like behind the chapel, but in general area I was right.
多分碑文の謎も何十年も前から用意されていたのよ。
まああの親父だから大抵のことには驚かねえつもりだったが。
一体この階段。
こら、あの噂は本当かもしれんで。
Also, we can actually talk about like maybe not finding gold, but why like why do it basically in Umineko? I guess because now when I realize that it's not like impossible for like Mary, Butler, or George or anyone, then probably Shannon just got the mindset that I suggested like at the beginning of episode 7, I believe. somewhere in the beginning, that Beato is just like, you know, if I cannot have Butler, then no one have it. Something like that, but it's not that. It's something around this, but it's not exactly that, if you know what I mean. It's like, it's more like all of my options that I believed are gone now, so it's not worth it anymore. And she's just like killing everyone, and she just like wants for Butler to remember his promise and what he talked, so she can at least find some peace before she dies, I guess, because it's like hopeless situation for her, and the last wish she have is for Butler to remember and recognize that he's the one who made her suffer all these years. Because if not for Butler, then she would not, you know, fall in love with the family member, basically, right? I guess that might be the case. Yeah, just random thought. Again.
森の中のどこかに愛人を囲ってる隠し屋敷があるっちゅう話や。
なるほど。この地下通路がそこまで続いている可能性は高いな。
あの日のあのお屋敷にまでつながってるのかしら。どうやらゴールみたいよ。武骨な扉があるわ。何か書いてある。
こりゃビンゴ。
Okay. Something was written on the door in red paint. Okay, that's new. On the 10th Twilight. Oh, that's that. Okay. We had this in like episode 4, I believe. No, episode 3. Yeah, we had this, I think.
開くわ。いい？開けるわよ。
いよいよ黄金とご対面かね。
そんなうまい話。ぜひ。
姉さん、開けましょう。
Okay.
開けるわよ。
What will happen? This gold technically belongs to Beato, so the heavy door opened slowly. Then the gold-filled underground VIP room showed itself. Okay, and they got it. They only had an instant to admire the splendid furnishing of the underground VIP room. As soon as the mountain of gold next to the canopy bed came into sight, they all froze stunned. After a second, the stunned silence faded and was replaced by cries of astonishment and wild joy. Yep.
素晴らしい。
Ah.
すごいわ。200億円の黄金。
You know, oh wow, I just thought about this. This episode may be like actually proving or disproving one of my theories about the second culprit. Like I mentioned like a lot again in like multiple episodes. I thought about like second culprit, it's possible based on the character and everything. That it might be Kiria somehow. I mean, like, she's like all about like Rudolph doing everything for him, right? So she may be like, yeah, fuck off everyone, this belongs to Rudolph, and she may like shot someone or just like push someone will just fall down and die like by hitting the head or something. Anyway, somehow someone dies, and that will trigger the chain reaction and they start fighting basically, and they just like murder each other.
なんてまばゆい山なの。目が潰れそうだわ。
Yeah, everyone wants this.
やったで。このゲームはわしらの勝ちや。
緑に触ってはなりません。
It's ours, Natsuki. You forgot like what like Epitaph said. It's Keizo's wheel. We found this, it's ours. Natsuki, shut up. You're dumb sometimes.
お父様の黄金ですよ。
No, it's ours now.
あらそう。じゃあお父様を今すぐ呼んできてちょうだい。今すぐここへ。
Oh, and that. Yeah, he's dead.
茶番はとっくに終わってんのよ。
Yep.
夏日姉さんよ、もうここからは白々しい話は
Yep, they know.
ここにあるのは本物の黄金の山。俺たちも本音で語り合うべきだぜ。
幸いにも私たちは今とても上機嫌で寛大だわ。おとなしく引っ込んでなさい。
A pile of gold. This massive carries magical power within it. That power draws the most honest feelings within people. Is it now? Okay. The light from the chandelier glittered off the golden mountain, lighting them up with the golden gleam. It was as though the gleam manipulated them. For some reason, they forgot their age, and howled and laughed, running about and rolling about around like a bunch of excited kindergartens at a park. Okay.
何これ。
Yeah, this is the first time you see this, huh?
どういうこと？
Well, they found the gold.
事件が起こる前に碑文が、それも親族兄弟全員によって解かれて。
Yeah, this is also different from what you saw, Leon. Yep, I know. But yeah, you saw the version of 84 and this is version of 86. But yeah, it's still like... I said like... about the family things, like bonds and everything, that she cannot like really marry anyone. But still... Why the gold triggers murders? Epitaph said that if you've solved the epitaph, then everything will be fine. And yet it's not. It's never fine after gold is found. And I suspect that gold is found in every episode. By someone. We just didn't saw it. But I suspect it happened. Like, there are hints that even in episode 1 it's been solved. Like Genji, like the biggest hint, I assume it's a hint, in the episode 1 is that when Genji suddenly changed his like behavior, basically. He starts lying about the phones after just right before the crimes occur. So that's the time when the gold been found, basically. That was like my idea for episode 1, like why I think the gold was found then. And I think like in every episode basically gold is found at some point by someone.
そういうことにはなってるけどね。どうだか。
I just noted, but I believed. This is what Claire decided. She entrusted everything to the roulette of fate, so she would obey the result. She let the roulette decide her own fate, specifically because they couldn't decide on their own. So she will do what it says. She will follow her own rule. She will definitely keep her promise. Yeah, sure. Nope. It will. I don't know why, but it will. It must be like... What if, like, at this point... Okay, I have idea. First, like, finding the gold itself is not a trigger. I think the trigger may be Shannon finding out who her mother is. Basically, because she knows who's her father, but it doesn't mean that she's like, she knows that basically there's incest, right? And she's like blood related to Butler and everyone else. She may figure this out later, maybe just right now in the 86. So everyone found the gold, and Beato wanted to uphold the rules and not make like anything. Wait, but that means that this would be planned beforehand. But why would she plan this then? Okay, I made like another grave mistake, probably. Yep. Basically, short story what I thought, and this is wrong apparently from now when I think about this, is that she wanted to uphold and not do the crime, but then she figured out, or someone told her who her mother is. She realized that she's blood related to everyone, and then she's like, fuck it, I'm going to kill everyone. But yeah. Oh wait, maybe the crime was not planned beforehand. But we have letters. And the letters... Okay, letters could be written now after the gold is found. And she can toss it to the water. So it looks like it's predefinite. Like she knew what will occur because it's just a recent event. Okay, so new idea. The plan for the crime didn't happen before the epitaph been solved. She never planned to kill anyone. She started to killing everyone after she found out who her mother is. That's the new option.
断言できるの？はい、もう彼女のルーレットは決まったのです。
Yes.
これで彼女のゲームは
But there's still one the fact that she don't know yet.
終了
I
なら
assume.
どうなるっての？めでたくみんなで大金持ちになって無事に親族会議はおしまい。私の家族は中身がチョコレートじゃないインゴットをお土産に私のところへ帰ってきてくれるというの？これで全てがハッピーエンドだと？あの魔女どもがそんな甘い夢を鎖につなぎながら見せてくれるわけ。
Uh-huh. She showed off the chain on her wrist with a clank. I was unable to counter her with confidence, but I want to believe that Claire game has now come to one of the possible conclusions, even if it is the least eventful. Perhaps just once at the end she wanted to show us a world where no crime occurs. Yeah, the problem is this is still the same game. It's not your fragment, Leon. This is Beato's game, and in this game, we know what happened. You cannot like change this unless you just manipulate like story and make a forgery, like Hachijo did in episode like 6, right? It was like forgery of her own. Having disappeared with no regrets. Perhaps she left us a parting gift in the form of a game where no crime occurs. In a sense, the most peaceful sort of game. I would like to believe that. If only these heavy cold chains weren't holding us in place in this theater. Okay. Beato? Like Shannon wearing the dress and the wig? Rosa's shrill cry brought the celebration to an immediate stop. Rosa knew she'd seen it. The curtain against the wall had fluttered, and the shape of a person had been there behind it.
よせやい。気のせいだろう。
誰かいるの？いるなら出てらっしゃい。
Okay, when Eva yelled, the curtain shook. Yep, Beato, okay. Why you have such an empty eyes? Okay, what kind of version are you? Oh, maybe she learned the truth now. Maybe... Oh, wait. What if, like, someone told her? Like Genji. Or she figured out, like, I don't know, she found some pictures or something. Like, she can find out in, like, many ways. So... She figured it out and she came to this golden room to cry, basically, and to grieve because of what she learned. That's why she have empty eyes, because what she just learned. And they just barged in. And she hid because, well, some random people just found like gold that were supposed to be like your safe haven, basically, at this point. That's why she gave like these MPIs, I think. So she figured out the blood-related things at this point already. And then a witch wearing a black dress appeared from the other side. In an instant, everyone realized that the dress was the same as the one worn by the witch of the portrait. And they realized one more thing. This person was the owner of this room. Yep. Her face and her voice were expressionless, blank. The others all looked at each other, wondering who should respond. Rudolph was the first to speak.
つまりあんたがベアトリーチェってわけか。
いかにも。マリアに手紙を渡したのはあなたなの。いかにも。
これは親父殿の差し金なのかね。
いいえ。
Yeah. It's her own plan.
これは私のゲームです。なら、そのゲームは私たちの勝ちだわ。こうして碑文の謎を解いて黄金を見つけたもの。
Uh-huh.
あんたの挑戦にうちらは勝ったんやで。
This is interesting. We have actual like confrontation with Beatrice now and the siblings.
この黄金、わしらのもんちゅうことで間違いないんやろ。
How it go down?
いかにもその通りです。皆さんは碑文の謎を解き、見事にこうしてこのゲームは皆さんの勝ちです。
Uh-huh.
この黄金はもはや私のものではなく。
Yeah. Okay.
良いことだね。
ねえ、もし碑文の謎を私たちが解けなかったらどうするつもりだったの？
Well, murdering everyone?
後ろ宮家のすべてを頂戴すると手紙にはあったぜ。
はい、後ろ宮家のすべての財産と。
Okay, so she planned this beforehand, or she's just like bullshitting and just like, you know, saying now what she planned? Maybe she actually planned this. Okay, okay. I need to stop talking. I need to just read. Like, what? Okay, so basically she figured this out before 86, or in the 86, but before she gave letter to Maria, I think. So basically they came to the conference, there's Butler, Shannon became like, oh my god, Butler is back and stuff. Then she had like this talk with George, she got a ring from George. But then she discovered after the ring scene, she may discovered that she's like related to George and Butler. And that's when she thought about, hey, I will just murder you if you don't find the gold. Maybe that's the case? Why put the rule about the gold though? Ah.
私の好きにさせてもらうつもりでした。
The witch walked towards the table next to the bed. Then, for the first time, the others realized what sat on the table. There were four... What? They were 4 rifles! What? Okay. There was also a case filled with bullets. The witch picked up one of the lead bullets, leaning on the table, and played with it, her face still expressionless as she spoke.
もし皆さんが碑文の謎を解けずに今夜を終えたなら、
If the night ended before you managed to solve.
私は碑文に従い、13人を殺す殺人事件を起こすつもりでした。
Okay.
なんですって？あの碑文を初めて見たときは思ったわ。まるで連続殺人を描いた推理小説に出てきそうね。あの碑文の通りに13人が次々に殺されたら、
それはとてもミステリアスな事件になったでしょうね。
お前一人にそれができるわけもありません。
Yeah, she's not alone in this.
いくら銃があっても13人も殺すなどいくらなんでも。計画は入念に、そして何通りにも用意していました。
Uh-huh. Well, she have like servants to help.
皆さんが今夜から明日までに取り得るすべての可能性を想定し、そのすべてに対応できるミステリーをご用意する予定でした。
Okay. So she actually did plan this like beforehand. That's why each letter is different. Like, I mean, each game is different because she couldn't like anticipate everything, especially episode 3 when Eva escaped, because her story is about everyone's dying but Eva escaped, so she didn't like predicted that would be possible.
今となっては披露はできませんが、それは綿密に練られた愉快な密室殺人の数々を用意している。
Uh-huh, we know.
ほんの数人なら銃で寝首をかくこともできたろうよ。だがさすがに13人も殺せるわけがねえ。俺たちはそこまで間抜けじゃねえぜ。
そのようですね。少なくとも第一の晩以前に碑文の謎を解かれるという想定は最も可能性の低いものだと思っていましたから。
Okay.
君にとっては私たちがここへたどり着くのは
Pretty much.
どうやら誤算だったようだね。
いいえ、これすらも私の望んだルーレットの結果の一つ。
Uh-huh.
そしておそらく皆さんにとって最高の結果。
Wait, so nothing bad will happen in this fragment? What? Burn? What the fuck? Why are you so peaceful in both episode 7 and Tea Party? I'm confused about Burncaster behavior. I'm scared of this at the same time. Because basically they're suggesting that in every game, like, no one found the epitaph, but we know it's not true, because in episode 3 obviously Eva found the epitaph. Like the gold. At least in episode 3, because I suspect in every episode, but at least in episode 3, and there still were murders. But Eva was the one who murdered, like, people there. It seems, at least. I need to, like, revisit episode 3, in general. Because I was like wrong in so many places there. Probably.
誰も死ぬことなく黄金を手に島を出ることができる。
Okay.
おめでとうございます。ゲームは皆さんの完全な勝利です。
Happy ending, good. If no one could solve the riddle, she planned to take those guns and commit a serial murder. Everyone gulped as they watched the witch emotionlessly make her confession. Also, there's 4 guns, right? And we have, I think, 4 people who are on her side, right? We have Shannon, Kumasawa, Genji, and Nanjo. They all know about, well, Shannon. So, yeah, 4 guns, 4 people. Maybe I was wrong, actually, about how it went down then with Kyrie. Okay, so I should scrap the Kyrie from the suspect list, I guess? Unless she's somehow else involved, but... They found the gold. I mean, yeah, she still can be greedy and just, like, take the gold for herself and for, like, Rudolph, basically. Yeah. Because Beato just said, like, it's to your, like, everyone gold. But maybe she will try to take this for, like, just Rudolph. Everyone gulped as they watched the witch emotionlessly make her confession.
あなたの告白が真実なら、あなたは私たちを殺そうとしてい
Pretty
る
much.
はい、そうです。
こいつよくもシャーシャーと言えるもんだぜ。そこまで打ち明けた以上、我々が君を好意的に扱うとは思え。
覚悟の上です。私のことは煮るなり焼くなりお好きなように。
Okay. Wow. I mean, she said that everything, so... including herself. Just as I suggested in, like, why finding the gold would, like, lead to marriage. but as I said, like, finally remembered, it's not possible actually. So yeah.
皆さんが碑文を解けなければ、そうなっていたのは皆さんなのですから。
この姉ちゃん、大した肝っ玉やで。
命を落とす覚悟があったからこそ用意したゲームでした。
Okay.
その結果を得られて、私は満足しています。
You are? You don't seem like you are.
もはや殺されようとも、それも覚悟の上です。
Okay, so she literally wants to die. It's literally her wish. Okay, so that gives another light. So her initial, like, idea. So she wanted to die anyway, it seems. Whenever someone finds the gold or not, she decided that she will die. So grieving from not being able, like, for loving George, Butler and Jessica, and at the same time not possible for being with them, makes her like broken, and she just wants to die at this point. And if someone solves the epitaph, then she wants to die from that person, and if they don't find the gold, then she will just murder everyone, and herself included. These are like the two outcomes I see now. Because everyone dies if the epitaph is not solved, and it seems like she wants to die anyway, even if the gold is found, so... She no longer even treasured her life. The witch walked towards the others as she spoke, and they automatically stepped back.
黄金は皆さんのものです。最初に発見した方に全てを差し上げるつもりでしたが、7人でいらっしゃるとは想定しませんでした。
Okay.
7人でどう分けるかは皆さんで決められるといいでしょう。私はそれに関知しません。それから。
The witch walked even closer. She walked through the middle of the group, up to the antique clock behind them. Okay. The clock was large and had dignified feel to it. The witch patted it and spoke.
この時計の仕掛けも皆さんにご説明しましょう。
Oh my god, so it is a fucking trigger. Oh my god, I kind of like semi-joked about this. It's like a 3-hour, I think it's like 3-hour video after like episode 5 when I like go into like details of like everything. And there's like single one note about like, because we have always the clock after like the scenes in Umineko, and everything always ends at 12 o'clock. It's literally clocked trigger for explosion. And yeah, that's why Beato knows why everyone will die, because she knows about the explosion, obviously. I talked about this as well. So this clock in like plain view is connected to the underground. Okay, I guess... Okay. Well, that makes sense, because they own the clock now. So they own the mechanism.
どういう意味かね。
第8の晩までを殺人事件風に読み解いたら確かに殺されるのは13人だわ。でも第9の晩には誰も生き残れはしないと知っているわ。
どういうことだ。こいつはつまり俺たちを皆殺しにしようって企んでた。
Yeah, and even if she's dead, she would do this anyway.
まさか
その時計は。
お察しの通りです。爆薬と連動しています。
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm...
その仕掛けを用意したのはあなた？それとも後宮金蔵なの？
Good question. I would say Kinzo. Because in the prologue of episode 1, I also have this in the videos about the like Furies, and in general I have some like screens from like prologue. There's like a line when he's like, you know, just saying that he will not give anything to anyone, and with his life everything will be lost, and stuff like this. So he literally means that with end of his life nothing will be left, and he will just like not give the stuff to anyone. So basically he set this up back in the day. So like maybe he like ordered maybe to Genji or something that if I die then just like bury everything, something like that, you know. Let's see. Look here.
この仕掛けこそが彼の狂気の魔力の源泉。
何を言ってるのかさ。
つまり親父は爆弾を用意してて、無一文になったらいつでもきれいさっぱり自分ごと全てを吹き飛ばして死んじまう覚悟。
Okay.
後宮金蔵はこの島で
Yeah.
黄金の魔女と契約し、しかし得たのは黄金だけではなかったのです。
He also gained love for the first time and life basically because he wanted to die, and without Beatrice, well, he wants to die. Perfect sense why he wants to blow up himself to pieces, I guess, because he just like reverted to the old himself, right? Like he have like no reason to live anymore. That's what he thought when he was like on Rokkenjima before he met Beatrice.
どういうことですか？
まさかと。
六軒島には旧日本軍の基地跡があるというわ。まさか。
ご検察の通りです。この島の地下には戦時中の旧日本軍の地下基地跡が眠っています。そしてそこには900トンの爆弾。
900 tons. Okay. So it is World War II explosions, like ammunition and stuff.
とんでもない量や。そない爆発したら想像もつかん。
Yep.
屋敷どころかクレーターが開くっちゅうもんやで。
Well, they didn't found anything, and it makes sense because, like, if you think about this, like, they said that nothing is left, right? Like in the endgame dialogues, I think, or like the police investigation later on, like nothing been found, and it makes sense because if something like that happens and like the whole cliff just collapse, it goes into the sea. I don't think like they just like, you know, deep dived to like check like the bottom of the ocean. Because otherwise they would found this. It's not like it magically disappeared. I guess it magically disappeared for people who don't know what happened.
専門家の推定では直径 1km、深さ数十メートルの大穴が。
Holy shit.
跡形も残らんな。
Yeah.
この爆弾は特別な仕掛けで爆発します。私が今操作した。これが起動のスイッチです。
Wait, you just in their eyes just armed the explosions? What the fuck? Which toy with the switch on the top of the anti-clock?
この状態で24時を迎えると爆発します。
Okay.
もうすぐ24時ですが。
Yeah, so we should like flip this back really fast.
つまり残り何時間で爆発するというのではなく、24時ぴったりにしか爆発しない時限爆弾というわけね。
So you need to flip this on second day. Basically, because every midnight is a trigger. So I need to flip this on the specific date.
いかにももうじき24時を迎えますね。もし爆発をお望みでしたらこのままにしておきますが。
バカ言ってんじゃないわよ。解除しなさい。
By this time, Kinzo's probably the only one who knew. The secret base on Rokkenjima had started out as submarine base. However, when that plan reached a standstill, it was redefined as a top secret base for homeland defense. A huge plan had been drawn up to have the army and navy perform a pincer attack on American forces if the latter decided to land on Kojikuri Beach and press towards Tokyo. As a trump card for this massive defensive maneuver, the navy started stockpiling large quantities of explosives and fuel in absolute secrecy. And the Rokkenjima base was location, those were stockpiled at. The total weight of the buried explosive was 900 tons. Also fearing that the Americans might find out the island's secrets and seize the explosives, they set up a system for the self-destruction of the entire island. Kinzo, who knew about all of this, decided not only to keep the self-destruct system active, but to connect it to the strange clock that could cause the explosion any night at midnight. Okay. So it's not like he made this like by himself, he just like used what was left. That makes sense actually, he's not like engineer. Kinzo is famous for building up his funds using a vast store of gold, and then using those funds in several sing or swim gambles one after another. Just what did his stockpile of gold and the 900 tons of sleeping explosive meant to him? At this point, we all can only speculate. Perhaps the true source of Kinzo's mad power wasn't the gold after all. Perhaps it was this device which he could erase himself and the entire island from existence if he lost a big gamble and all he owned. He must have been putting the gold and everything else he had on the line at every point in his life. Well, the gold is basically memory of Beatrice for him, right? Kind of like, it's like Memento, if you think about this. If he loses like gold, he loses like every last trace of Beatrice. Kinzo had probably looked at this clock at times, maybe flipping the activation switch and letting the clock tick down. When everything got tough and he got stuck, maybe he would hide in here and flip the switch. He might have made it the rule for himself that he would blow everything away if he couldn't think of a brilliant plan before midnight came. He would gaze at the mountain of gold, listening to the clock tick towards the death at the search for the idea. Okay, yes, I realize now, because of like this like text, this clock is not the one on like upstairs in the hall, it's in the VIP room. I thought like for a second they went upstairs, but yeah, okay, calm down. It's because the CG, the background is the same as we saw in like episode 5. I think there was this in the episode 5, right? This clock, this CG on this wall. Maybe I'm mistaking it with something else. Anyway, perhaps Ushirime Kinzo, real study, wasn't the one in the mansion, but this place instead.
Oya ji rashii shikake da ze. Ore tachi kodomo wa oyaji ga nayami goto o suru tabi ni michizure ni sarete ta kamo shirenai tte wake da.
あのお父様ならあり得る話ね。この仕掛けももはや皆さんの
Yeah, so we can do whatever we want with it.
大爆発をお望みでしたらいつでもどうぞ。
アホ抜かせ。誰が大爆発なんか望むや。
半世紀も前の爆弾でしょ。本当に爆発するの？
Ah, curious, or you like just doubting it? Do you want to try it? Try your luck.
爆薬も新刊も健在です。 試しましたから
Shrine! Shrine! Shrine disappeared! Kumasawa claimed it was the lightning. Oh! Oh! Okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why Shannon like this. Like, what was the meaning Shannon like destroying, like, wow! Destroying the mirror, destroying the shrine. Because shrine was containing Beatrice's power. She just said that these explosives were the magic of Kinzo. So when she blew up, basically, the shrine, her magic power just came back. Because she was not sure if it will work. But since it worked, it means she can use it. Yo! Okay, I'm sorry. Oh!
試した。
まさかあれか。そうか。やっとわかったよ。
Yeah, Kraus, I do too. Oh!
鎮守の社が跡形もなく消え去ったのは。
This summer, the shrine had disappeared without trace, along with the reef under it. It felt strange that the waves could have destroyed it without a trace like that, but no one had paid it much mind. And now, this piece perfectly fit into the hole left by that strange feeling.
いかにも
Holy sh...
半世紀を経て今なお爆薬が健在であるかあの社で実験させていただきました。結果は皆さんもご承知の通
So
り
that's the mystery of the shrine. Okay. Magic.
あの程度の量であの岩礁が丸々消え去るのですから900トンもの爆薬があれば地図が書き換わるほどの爆発を起こすことは容易に想像できるでしょう。
そんな爆弾を爆発させたら確かに我々はみんな死ぬだろうね。しかし君はどうしたの？まさか私たちと一緒に心中するつもりだったとは。
Well, she just told you just kill me already, so she already wanted to die anyway. Even if you found the gold, you clearly hurt her. Just kill me.
この地下貴賓室は基地跡の地下通路に通じています。それをまっすぐ進めば島の反対側にある隠し屋敷クワドリアンに出ることができます。
That's what Eva did. Eva was found in the Kovadorian.
距離は約 2km。 そこまで逃げれれば爆発からも逃れられるでしょう。
And Eva managed to do this. But that means she figured out the clock. So she escaped by her own. She just ignored everyone. I mean, everyone was dead at this point. When she escaped. What if, like, episode 3 is the illusion? Like, the ending, like with Nanjo? Wait! No, with Nanjo it doesn't work, because we have the red truth with Nanjo that culprit was staying on feet, reading gun in point blank range. So it's not possible. Someone must be alive in the red web. I was thinking, like, for a second, like, Eva may be like, you know, it was like very little time and she just escaped by her own. or like tried to warn everyone, but they ignored her, and that's why we have like red through, like that's why everyone is dead basically in the red web, because everyone died like in the explosion, including Nanjo, but Nanjo died beforehand with a gun, and culprit before him.
爆発の直前にそこへ逃れるつもりだ。
She never said that.
そうすることも可能というだけの話。
It's possible, yeah.
皆さんは信じないでしょうが、私は皆さんの誰も謎を解くことができず、第9の番を迎えて全てと共に心中するつもりで
Yeah.
おりました。
Pretty much what I thought.
こいつ頭がどうかしてやがる。
行かれてるのよ。
She's just suicidal at this point. Holy fuck. I mean, yeah, we just, like, I told you, like, in the beginning of this episode, like, she's basically broken at this point. Like, she figured out that she's, like, blood related to everyone. And, yeah, it's just, like, whole Ushiromiya's family is just going down. Like, whole Ushiromiya family. Oh my god, I just realized, because she's Ushiromiya, technically. Oh, for fuck's sake, right. Kinzo said that he will take everything with him. And Shannon is Ushiromiya. So it's also according to the wishes of Kinzo. If you think about this. Well, she don't have to like uphold his wishes because what he did and stuff. But if you think about this, this is perfectly fitting like Ushiromiya, Kinzo, like, thing. I'm just going to take everything with me.
考えるだけ無駄だわ。
This is insane.
この女は私たちがもし碑文を解けなければあそこの銃で、あるいはそこの爆弾のスイッチで私たちを皆殺しにしたのよ。それだけは疑いようがないわ。
その通りです。皆さんは誰一人犠牲者を出さないという最善の形でこのゲームを終えられたのです。敬意を表すると同時に、私があれだけ長い時間をかけて解いた謎を7人がかりとはいえ一晩で。
And I saw that took me very long time, yeah.
それは称えられるべきです。
I mean, they had 7 heads. You did not. You had few personalities, I guess. Guys, I want to remind you, the switch is still up.
私のことはもうお気になされず、私は皆さんを殺し、自らも死ぬ覚悟をすでにして。
I'm already one of the dead. She's dead in heart. Her soul is dead. Oh my god. Also, this is actually smart. Switch is up. We know. She was like, leave that switch like that if you want explosion. They never switched this off. And Beato keeps talking. She's wasting time. She wants this to go off. It's going to blow off. It's going to blow up. The Golden Witch Beatrice solved the epitaph, reached this room and revived. And now new people had solved their riddle and reached this room. So her role is finished. When the epitaph riddle was solved, Beatrice's witch illusion ended. Most likely, no one in this room would have been capable of understanding her tragic resolve. She herself was probably the only one who could. As long as the many selves inside of her understood, that was enough. As long as many selves inside of her, yep. I'm one yet many. I entrusted myself the magical roulette of the endless possibilities. The result, the answer is this. This is what the tarot cards known as the ritual of the epitaph that have shown me. Beatrice is now dead. They did not kill her. I killed her myself, in accordance with the Fate's command. They will never understand for all eternity. Eternity, huh? The witch stared up at the ceiling without speaking for a while, then looked though she suddenly remembered something. She grabbed up the sleeves of her dress and took out some sort of a card. Okay, that's weird.
そうそう、忘れていました。
Yeah, sure.
私に死に銭など必要はありませんので。
Okay.
これも皆さんにお渡しします。
The card? I guess this is like your bank account.
キャッシュカード？黄金の一部を現金化していました。それが入っている口座です。
Okay.
なるほどな。黄金の魔女のまさに魔法エネルギーっちゅうわけやな。
いくら入っているんだ。
詳しくは忘れました。でも10億以上は入っています。
Okay.
10億。そりゃ確かに魔法だぜ。
そうね、それだけのお金でできないことはないでしょうからね。
そうですね。人間の半魔法の毒素に最も強い唯一の魔法がこの黄金の魔法。
Strongest magic to counter humans? Oh my fucking god. I suggested this in episode 7 when we had the episode when she found the gold, and I said that she have power because she have gold. She literally can bribe people to say that they saw Beatrice. And that's why in episode 4, like when Kyrie is like speaking with Butler through the phone, she's talking about seeing witches, Beatrice and stuff. Like everyone in episode 4, basically, who talks with Butler. They talking to him that, hey, we saw Beatrice, we saw stuff. Basically, Beatu just gave them gold to say this stuff. Well, in this fragment they found the gold, so there's no need for this, but I guess in the original fragment, where we have the games, they did not actually found the gold, as I suspected the gold been found, but maybe it's not the case actually. And she just literally gave them money to just like do whatever she wants. In order for her, like, but why would you like... Okay, I guess like this whole game was just to like make Butler remember, so she needed some allies because she herself and with 4 servants she couldn't do this. So she like bribed someone, like Hideyoshi in episode 1 for example, when he like, you know, didn't like show the George Shannon's face and everything. So Hideyoshi been bribed in episode 1. Who else had the weird behavior? Rosa, episode 2. She's the only one who survived in the chapel. As
このカードはインゴットよりも強い力を持つかもしれませんね。
まったくだね。インゴットより現金の方が喜ばれるものだ。
yeah, also... What would achieve Butler remembering? I guess that would give her like peace before death. Like he remembers that he's at fault for all of this, and that's why I feel so bad. But it doesn't answer one thing, actually. It doesn't answer why exactly 86. Fuck. Because I said like, oh my god, like all the Furies are crumbling now. Oh fuck. Like I said, like if he came back here before, then she could marry Butler because George wouldn't like give her a ring. If after 86, then she would already be married to George. But it's pretty much impossible because they're like blood related. They're family. So why 86 is so like what? Why 86? Why Butler coming back? What? I'm back to square one. Why 86? I had theory about 86 and now I don't. Good job, Umineko. Good job. Ah, good job.
どうぞ。私にはもはや不要なものですので。
The card she held out was not taken by any of them. Who would ever just hand over a card with 1 billion yen on it? The mountain of gold, the device for blowing up the island, the card with 1 billion yen. All of this surpasses their understanding. So no one could bring themselves to take it.
気に入らないわ。
Okay.
何がですか？
Okay.
黄金の山を、はいどうぞ。爆弾も解除します。10億のカードもどうぞ。
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. Turn off this.
話がうますぎて気持ち悪いのよ。
Turn off this already.
あんた、何か私たちを騙そうって企んでるんじゃないでしょうね。
騙す気もありませんが、信じろとも言いません。私は全てを差し出し、全てを明かしています。何を信じ、どうしようと、それはもう新しい黄金の主である皆さんが決めることです。私の言うことを何も信じず、この場を立ち去ることさえ皆さんの自由です。
エヴァ、彼女が嘘を言っているとは思えん。
なんでそうだってわかるのよ。こいつの余裕が気に入らないのよ。まるでもう全てに勝利したかのようだわ。
No. In her mind, she already lost. She just told you that she's dead.
私、今ふと思ったの。
But yeah, they will never understand.
爆弾のスイッチとかいうの、オンとオフが逆じゃないの？
Oh my fucking god! Oh! What?
それ、
Oh no.
どういうこと？
Oh no.
さっきその女は爆弾を解除すると言ってそのスイッチをいじったわ。
Well, but she upped this. She said that if it's in this position, it will blow off. Maybe I did like misread that, but okay.
実はその時スイッチを入れたんじゃないの？
Oh my god.
あんたは私たちに謎を解かれたんで、私たちごと全てを吹き飛ばすために爆弾のスイッチをオンにしたんじゃないの？
What if Eva is the only one who thinks that? And oh my god. First of all, so I was right, probably, about Beato just flipping on the switch and like stealing time to just like kill everyone and herself in the most convenient way. That's why Eva survived. She's the only one who believed that this is armed, and she escaped to Kuvadorian before the explosion. And everyone else left on Rokkenjima in the mansion because they trusted Beatrice. That must be it. That's what happened. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but kind of why, maybe not. Like, I'm confused about why. Like, why 86? Why Butler coming back? What the hell? But how is now clearly visible, I guess.
そうお思いでしたら、どうぞその時計のスイッチを入れてください。
Wow.
あと1分で24時。
Yeah.
真実は時計が教えてくれます。
1 minute, so there's literally no time. Eva will be like, yep, I'm going the fuck out of there. And she's going to escape. That's what happened in episode 3 then. Maybe not exactly this scene, but you see what I mean.
なんですって？
おい、どうすんだよ。今爆弾はオンなのかオフなのか。
彼女が嘘を言ってるとは今が解除だ。押すべきではない。
いらないのよ。なんでこんなに素直なのこいつ。
Yes, she's so resigned to her fate, she wants to die anyway. So she will put this on.
なんでこうも「はいどうぞはいどうぞ」ってなるの。こいつは私たちを騙して時間を稼いでるのよ。
That's what I just said, holy shit!
24時になるまで時間を稼いで私たちを道連れにするつもりだわ。
Eva, if you are correct, oh my god, it must be it.
そのスイッチはどうなってるの？オンかオフかわかる形状なの？
On the upper part of the anti-clock was a metal switch that could slide right or left. Currently it was set to the left. However, there were no marks in particular on either side to indicate which was off and which was on.
おい、白状しろ。どっちがオフなんだ。
左が今がオフです。
Okay.
バカルドルフ、その女が正直に言うはずがないでしょ。逆よ、逆に決まってるわ。右がオフなのよ、そうに違いない。
No wonder she got the fuck out of there. It's uncertain fate. She have no idea. They're just like tossing coin right now. She's the only smart person on this island right now.
もう時間がないわ姉さん。
よせエヴァ、スイッチをいじるな。今がオフだ。
エヴァさん、その手を離しなさい。私も同感よ。今がオフだ。もし私たちを爆弾で殺すつもりなら、彼女は爆弾の話を告白しなかったはずよ。
Okay, makes sense actually. Okay, Kyria, I see. Okay, this makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Okay.
ベアトリーチェ、私を騙そうったって。
5、
Oh shit. So Eva did not escape. Oh my. What? Okay, what is this fragment?
3、
Did she flip it? Did she do it or not? On which position it is? I saw that. I heard the like sound. Is it on or off? Did she flip it on the right or not? Okay. Alive? The second hand of the clock ticked past midnight. October 4th ended. And the curtain rose on October 5th. Wait. It was on the first day. It was October 4th. And the game is on like 2 days. I thought this October. Oh my god, yes, it's 4th, right. Right, because Twilights happened on the 4th and then go into 5. I cannot. I cannot handle the bombs. The small or big ones. The switch was still pointing to the left. Okay, so they left this as Beato wanted. The witch word has been proven correct.
これで信用していただけましたか？
I guess you did. Oh my god. What the fuck? With hideous sweat-covered expression, Eva snatched the cash card away from the witch hand.
通帳と印鑑はカードだけじゃ引き出せないわよ。
暗証番号で引き出せます。8桁です。
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。今書くから。
Eva and Kyrie both took out a pen and notepad and began writing the 8-digit number, which told them.
これで 私から皆さんへ伝えること、そして受け渡すものはすべて終わりです。
Did someone else beside Beatrice blow the island? Someone else triggered that. Was it Eva? Actually, was it Eva who actually turned this on and escaped by her own? Like, for some weird fucking reason.
もう私は
That I don't know. Like, what the hell? Why?
役目をすべて終えましたので。
After saying this, the witch spun around and sat down on the bed. She wasn't even looking at others anymore. She sat there like empty husk. The witch had, just as she had said, finished everything it existed to do. For a while everyone watched the witch, to see if she would remember something else and start talking. However, she said nothing further. The witch, who had called herself one of the dead, was now little more than a large French doll, wearing a black dress. Holy shit, what an episode. Oh, wow. Okay. We are seeing the rest in the next episode. Oh my god. So many things happened. Like, how October... like, 5th of the October. How it will end now. Is this actually what happened in, like, a real game, but we see this, like, differently? Are Twilights even real? Is this some kind of, like, plan? I mean, it is planned, but, like... it cannot be true. It cannot be true. Episode 70 party is the forgery by Bernkastel. I don't believe this happened. There must be, like, Twilight actually happening. It's not like it just happened, just ended like that. It's just like what could happen, and just give us like what person could know about this. What if like everyone knows about this actually? Because this suggests that everyone knows. So what if like in the previous Twilights, in the previous games, everyone knows about this and they like fight for this gold instead of well, maybe in the next episode they will start fighting, I don't know. But well, anyway, that's it for this episode. I need to like calm down. Oh my god, I drank all the coffee already. Oh. Anyway, thank you for being with me. Thank you for supporting me. Leave up a like if you liked the episode. Leave down the comments what you think. Did you figure stuff out? Like, yeah, just talk about things we just saw. I guess. Yeah, check my Discord, subscribe, become a member if you want to support me and stuff like that. My mind is just like empty. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you for supporting me. I will see you in the next one. So for the Pocket Watch, it's going out.